So a couple of other things for us to think about just as we finish off these training clips. And the first one is, this is an assessment, your Duke of Edinburgh's expedition. For bronze, you'll have done some training, you've watched these film clips, you've been on the Outward Bound course, so you've done a huge amount of adventurous learning already. So we expect you to have a range of skills at camping and hiking already before you start your bronze award. On silver and gold, you do a training expedition which will give you even more of those skills. But they're all matched against what's called the 20 conditions. There's a copy of these 20 conditions on Firefly. Please have a look at them, because then you'll know how to pass this assessment. Like any assessment in school, if you know what your assessor, and they're all volunteer mountain people that come out and help us, if you know what your assessor is looking for, then of course you will be able to pass your assessment and show them the skills that you have got. So one of the attributes of the Academy Learner is for you to have a growth mindset. On our Outward Bound course, we talked about this. We talked about being a participant. And how being a participant meant that you were embracing the idea of challenge and helping each other out, giving yourselves the best chance at success by working as a team. Having some resilience so that when the going gets tough, you are able to adjust and adapt to that and not just decide that it's all too much for you and crawl into a hole and, cry, that you would actually decide that you could rise above that and try and help yourself and each other. We talked about if you weren't a participant, you might be a bit of a prisoner, a passenger or a protester. Now that model is quite clear and it's one that you have used and we've visited in school, so you should be fairly familiar with it. We would really like to see a lot of participants on our expeditions. We understand that there are factors that affect that, the weather, the way that you're feeling, the kit that you're using. But remember that if you're feeling pretty miserable, then other people will also be feeling the same. And we've had some wonderful moments where young people really help each other out of some really difficult moments by just being friendly and kind. Being compassionate, asking each other, what can I do to make your world a better place? How can I make this situation better? And it might be enough that you just stop, have something warm to drink or have something nice to eat. Use encouraging words. Find ways of helping each other rather than making somebody feel that they're not able to do it. We would expect you to start using some of the leadership skills that we've been teaching you in school. And a leader is just someone that uses all of the attributes of the group to get the job done. And we'd be starting to set you some leadership goals as well. So have a growth mindset. Look at the information that we've left for you on the Firefly expeditions tips and see if you can remind yourself of some of those attributes. It is so much better if you are in the right frame of mind for being outside. When you're on your expedition, the real expedition, we expect you to have a purpose that's just beyond that survival instinct. So we expect you to think about the place that you're in and discover something about it. It might be to do with geology, it might be to do with landscape or land use, it may be to do with how a group of people move through that area, it might be to do with meeting visitors in that area. But you should have a purpose so that it just gives you another focus for the expedition. At the end, we would ask you to present that to your assessor and share with them what you've learned while you've been on your expedition. Thank you.